Pay attention. When it's dangerous for Darren? When I have my weight on this foot here. Okay? Why? Because when I have my weight on this foot is when I can clean and back step. Okay? So if by any chance, so if Darren has this arm here, grab this arm here. It's hard for me to clean this hook. Okay? I don't have my hand here to break, so I can work here on break this grip and then I can go to clean the hook. But if he's grabbing here and you have the collar, okay, and like you are able to off balance me to this side, boom. Now you don't need to keep holding my hand anymore. Why? Because even if I try to clean your hook here, I won't have like leverage enough to clean, and even if I clean, I don't have the back step because my weight is on my left knee and my left arm. So I cannot back step from here. If I try to back step here, I'll give my back to Darren. You see? And then it'll be on my back. Okay? So what it means, no, you're good. So what it means, so you're grabbing my sleeve here, right? So what it means, if I'm here in this setup, you don't need to keep holding my sleeve. You can go for my pants, and then you can use this leg here, even if I try to clean, to go for the X guard. Yeah. And now if I try to come back, you extend me there again. So use this upper leg to extend me. Perfect. And then you can work on your sweeps from here. Okay, we work on these sweeps after, but just trying to make understand like the importance about like these grips and why you have like any type of this grip. The collar is very important to off balance because when you have like these setups that you're controlling one of your partner's legs, for example, like the one leg X or the X guard, you don't want to have your partner with his weight over the leg that you're wrapping around, okay? So if he's wrapping this leg here around, I want to have my weight here. What Darren wants is to have me here with my weight on my other leg, okay? Because it's here, he has a lot of mobility. He can switch for the X, he can attack triangles, he can attack a lot of different positions. Remember that triangle that I showed you on Wednesday? It's from this type of position here. So if someone start like trying to come here, okay, what it means that I want to use this hand to clean this hook. Boom. Okay, so grab here. Perfect. Grab the collar because you don't let me push it up, because I will try to push it up here. Here it's hard for me to clean, you know? You have a very good control. So if I break and break, now you're in danger because I will be one, two, and shifting my hips to finish on top. So it's kind of like a puzzle, you know, that you need to be like understanding what's going on and understanding what he's trying to do, because you need to be one step ahead. Even if I don't have your sleeve, so for example, we're here, okay, he has his weight here on this foot, okay, so let's suppose that he's hiding his hand here, or he's like trying to clean my hook. Yeah, and if I try to grab, it's hard for me to grab because he's not letting me. Okay, what I want to do is like,
also free.
Yeah, what I want to do is like post my elbow here on the mat, and I'll have my hand, let me go on the other side. I want to have my elbow on the mat. I'm doing like a pillar.
You're supporting.
Yeah, like a pillar here on my knee. Try to clean out there. Try to push down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see? And like, if I have the opportunity to, boom, grab, I pull and I grab the collar, and then I set in my guard.
Okay.
Okay? And as soon as I put his knee and his hand on the mat, I don't need to have the hand anymore.
Okay.
Because my foot is safe. And then I can switch for the X.
So now, wait, where's the, so X guard?
Okay,
That's
so
a single leg X.
This is a single leg X.
Right.
They call single leg X or one leg X. It's the same.
Same.
Yeah, one leg X or single leg X. Okay? And when I'm here, if he has his knee and his hand on the mat, my foot's safe. Because even if he try to clean here and try to backstep, he's not going because I have this hook here. Okay? So I can release this sleeve here, so I was here. I can release this sleeve and I can start working on going to the leg.
And are you just going for like a single leg takedown?
I'm going for an X guard.
Okay, that's the X. Okay, I see.
Yeah. And then I can start kicking, boom, coming up. in an X guard sweep. Okay? So this is the concept that you need to think about. It's like, one more time. If you are on top, you need to have your weight over your leg that is single leg. I grab, I open a little bit, I switch for that. I reset, I go for the single leg X. Again, I open a little bit, switch for that. Single leg X, open a little bit, switch for that. So it'll be the same drill, but now I'm adding one more step. You don't need to make him put his hand on the mat.
X guard, right?
Yeah,
that's
X guard.
That's a traditional X guard.
Yeah, this is X guard. I don't need to make him put like his hand on the mat. I'm just like creating room for my leg to come in.
Switch.
Even more because you guys are big, so I felt this when I was trying to do on corner. If I try to go straight on here, corner was short for me, so I don't have like room enough to, because I could be doing just like this. Okay, but you guys can go single leg X, you grab the collar, open a little bit, just create room to enter your hooks. When you have here the X guard, you see how I'm like using my right foot like hooking his hip and my left foot hooking his knee? That's what I want to see.
What's pulling him down? I mean, what's pushing him down?
Like my both legs.
Is
like,
it this?
Yeah, I'm doing this pressure here. You see that I'm doing like kind of like a
Okay. got it.
X.
Yeah.
X, that would be hard for him to take. Try to back step or do whatever with your leg.
So it's not the collar, you're just immobilizing him with the collar.
Yeah,
You're
the
pushing him
collar
down with the
is
leg.
just giving me like, yeah, I create space with the collar, and as soon as my hook's here, the collar helps me. It's like an additional leverage here that I have. Okay, so I just want to make sure that you guys go 10 times, like switching. You can go or straight for the X, or if you feel hard for you, go for the single leg, the one leg or single leg X. Open the space and put the hooks. Okay, so always you have the hooks. The upper leg goes higher, the bottom leg goes lower. Okay, and on the 10th one, you guys just slide down and finish with a tripod one. Okay, so boom, push and pull. When you guys got here, go over your elbow. Back and hold.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you just forgot to do like the. It's perfect. It will.
Just not as much pressure on it.
Yeah, it will. You'll be able to sweep him like that, but if you find like someone that is very good, he'll kick his leg out.
Yeah,
you know.
The little details.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the hook
Yeah,
over
the
leg?
hook on the knee. Yeah.
And then
There.
take
Yeah.
some space back.
You need to make his knee go like try to put his heel on his butt.
Okay. So let's try this way. Here. Here, like this.
Left arm goes under. Yeah, and grab over his knee on his thigh. Perfect.
That way.
Okay, so start keep. Okay, perfect. Now like bend his knee and come up. Nice. Okay, now grab his far leg. Yeah, as low as you go is easy grip.
As soon as what?
It's easy. It's easier as lower as you go the other grip, because just imagine he'll be here pulsing with his weight here. As low as you go is the same as tripod. When you pull like close to the ankle, boom. But if you keep holding on the knee, you'll be still have a lot of weight on the mat.
Yeah, I didn't feel right.
No, but it was great. It's just this small detail, this tiny detail.
I do it one more time.
Perfect. Okay, grab it like on his ankle. Perfect. Set his X guard, okay? Because when he sets the X guard, it's harder for me to escape. Okay? From the single leg X here, I don't want to let him have the collar. Okay, so if you grab the collar, I break. I don't want to let him have my arm. If I have my arm, I can go like over his. You see that it's hard for me to break like this. So I go with my hand over his knuckles here. I push and I pull. Okay? I'm hiding my other leg, and while I'm hiding, I'm turning my hip. Okay, to expose his heel. As soon as his heel is out like that, I try to go behind here. Okay, I don't want to go here, I don't want to go here, I want to go behind because I want to have this power here.
Leverage.
Yeah, so exactly guys, what I want to do is like do this move. As soon as I'm pushing and I feel that his leg is going like on my hip line here, okay, it's the time that I do the back step. So it needs to be smooth, okay, because if you guys just pull and then you try to release, and then you try to do the back step, he'll come with his leg back. Okay? So there we are here. I try to go here and do this, he'll come with his leg back. Come with your leg back on my hip. Yeah. So I wanted to do this, look. Expose. One. So I squat a little bit, and when I'm coming here, like this is the perfect time. Yeah, boom. You see that I'm still over his chest here. Okay, so now the secret. You have a lot of room here. Okay, between his leg and my leg here. I need to shift my hip all the way to the other side. Okay. And then I control and control. What is like the step by step to pass someone's guard? First, you need to get rid of grips, legs. Okay, this is step number one. Because the guy will try to have like the 4 points of contact. He'll try to have his arms and his legs using against you. So you need to try to get rid of it. Okay. As soon as you get rid of it is when you start working on your guard passes. Okay. As soon as you work on his legs and pass his legs, you will be going towards his hip. Okay, because you pass the leg, you still have his hips that he can shrimp out and do his guard rotation. So as soon as I pass the hip, the legs and going towards the hip is when I shift my hip and then close the gap, the room that I have between my legs and his hip. And is when like I control the hips, now I can go for the head. Okay, so it's kind of like these step by step.
Working your way up.
Yeah, it's step by step. Get rid of grips and legs, pass the legs, control the hip, and then go to the head. Okay, because if you try to, for example, like get rid of the grips, pass the guard and go straight for the head, he'll still have his hips, and it's what I'm most seeing here is this type of thing. You getting like a good, even more if you find like someone that has a good guard rotation. You doing like a good guard pass, but for example, you do like a knee slice, but I'm doing like a knee slice, boom, and I'm trying to go straight for his head here. He pushed me, come with his knee, and then play guard again. So instead of doing that, what I'll do, I'll go here, go a knee slice. You see how I'm heavy on the hip? So instead of going straight for the head, I'll be here over the hip. Boom, I pass. Look how I'm connected to his hip. I don't have his head yet. Okay, but I'm very connected. Try to do a guard rotation now, Darren. And then I go for the head. So this is called pressure. Okay, when you're passing someone's guard, until you didn't like pin his hip, you need to be heavy on the hip. Okay, and as soon as you feel that you pass his hip line and his hip spinning on the mat, how do you pin? Like staying with your belly and your body over his hip, controlling like this arm here on the other side, like this right elbow here. It's a very good detail, you know, to control on the far side. You see here, my right elbow. Because if I stay, for example, here, shrimp out, there. Okay, and then he created room to come with his leg and playing guard. So it's very important when you pass someone's guard, for example, like we did this week, like the knee slice with the knee shield. Okay, I still need to deal with his leg. So what I'll do, first I'll be heavy on the hip. And then I'm controlling the hip. Controlling the pinch here. And I go boom. As soon as I pass, I tap. I get rid of his legs. Now I need to shift my hip. And as soon as I'm shifting on the hip, I boom. I go to the head. Okay. Single leg X. So look, put your knee on his belly. Okay. No gi is kind of dangerous because your heel is exposed here. With our gi is okay. Okay. Expose his heel. Clean. As soon as his heel is coming, I back step. And then as soon as I'm here, I need to shift my hips fast.
You just roll into it.
Control. And pass. Okay. Here, when I go for the knee slice on the La Riva, when I go for the knee slice, it's usually when I already like get rid of here and start working here to go for the knee slice. So I'm already like in a medium distance here. Okay. Usually in a Toreando pass or side Toreando is when he doesn't have grips because I can go boom. I can go for a long range. Okay, so you guys need to try to understand when you're attacking from a long range, and when you're going towards one side, for example, I'm going to a side Toreando here. I'm already on his side, I'm already passing his hip lines. Is when I need to switch for a medium range pass. For example, if he's doing his guard rotation here with his leg up, I switch for the under on a medium range, And now comes the close range position. Connect, connect. And then I'm finishing the pass. Like now that you guys can think about it, it's good to try to understand like the stages.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's like, because a lot of people, that's what I was saying on the comp class this week, to try to get like a chain of positions to pass. You know, because if you just try, for example, to do like only long range, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You're doing Tornado pass, the guy's coming with his legs again. You're doing like a Tornado for the other side, he comes with his legs again. You're doing like a leg drag, he comes with his legs again. You need to connect. So if you're able to connect from a long range to a medium range to a close range, you will succeed to pass.
Go back.
Yeah.
It's only forward.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did this sequence. Like for example, like going on a side Tornado. Boom, long range, he comes with his leg, I switch for a medium range on the thunder, and I go into the close range now. Okay, or we're here, I'm going to leg weave, hit the fence, I'm now already like in a medium range, okay? Hit the fence, coming with his knee back. I'm switching for a knee slice, hit the fence. I switch for a hip switch here, and I finish over his hip. So this is the type of move not the type of moves, but the type of sequence that you need to apply to succeed on guard pass. Okay? Or if you were like, for example, like Rick, he's strong and heavy, so if you can go straight for a close range and go on the pressure, it's good too. Yeah. You know? But for example, like you have like more like how could I say, like speed game, agility,
yeah.
Yeah. So it's good for you to work on this, breaking the grips and then speed it up on the long range, then going for a medium range as soon as you come closer to the hip, and then as soon as you get like the pressure, you go for the pressure, you know?
Yeah.